What's going on, guys? So I have a question. I've been fasted for like 18 hours. I'm going on a 24-hour fast, but I'm considering going longer. End up going to 48 hours, 72 potentially. Have you done it before? Should I do it and show you the results? Yes or no? Yeah, so we got like 75% yes on that poll. So that's the reason why I'm recording this video. Welcome to the 72-hour fast attempt YouTube video. Are we gonna do it? I don't know. I genuinely don't know if we're going to. Actually been fasted for the last 18 hours, so I got a little head start. Didn't start this video properly. Probably should have done it when I was at the last meal, the last supper before I started this fast, but it is what it is. I'm in Colorado right now, leaving Denver. Launched a really cool project this week with a couple friends. And yeah, I'm like, diet hasn't been super on point. Training has not been super on point. I'm a fan of fasting, intermittent fasting, extended fasting, even though I've never really done extended fasting. I'm just a fan of the idea. So this is a perfect time, heading back to Los Angeles to actually do it, right? So words, I can't use words, I haven't been on YouTube in a while. So enjoy, let's do it. Okay, it is 8:45 a.m. in Los Angeles, and it has been 33 hours since I started fasting. Feeling honestly very, very good right now. Energy is like super stable. I'm not hungry. Last night when I was leaving the airport and getting in the Uber and heading home, it was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I was nauseous. I was having hot flashes. It was just not a good situation. But right now, maybe it has something to do with hormone levels and the secreted when I sleep. I'm not exactly sure, but I know that I'm in full autophagy mode. And what autophagy is, from my understanding, doing my bit of research, is when you're fasting, your body starts using the old or unused part of your cells as fuel, starts burning them. And autophagy kicks up 300% in your first 24 hours of fasting, and then subsequent to that, up to 48 hours, it increases 30%. So after 48 hours, it'll be 330% autophagy is happening more than usual. And that's a cool thing because your body is essentially cleansing itself, cleaning itself up from all of the gook and stuff that's built up over time from you not fasting. And it's just an interesting process to learn about. You can go ahead and Google autophagy. A couple other things that are happening and will happen, probably hasn't happened yet, is my body is going to switch from burning glucose, carbohydrates, as its primary fuel source to fats, which is a process called ketosis. I'm sure many of you have heard about the keto diet. And don't believe that has happened yet. Normally I do eat pretty low carb, but that's gonna be a process I think that unfolds over the next day or two. I'm not sure what that's gonna feel like. I've heard a lot of the keto flu. When you feel down, you feel sick, your body's like, what the hell are you doing? I'm not getting any carbs. I'm freaking out, and then your body starts producing these things called ketone bodies, which then become your body's primary fuel source. And it's actually recommended, and I don't want this clip to be too long, it's actually recommended to be in ketosis before you start a fast, because your body is, at that point, remember, ketosis is burning fat as its primary fuel source instead of carbohydrates. It's an easier transition into fasting because instead of your body just burning the fat that you're eating from bacon, avocado, oil, butter, etc., your body's just burning the fat that's already on its system in your person, right? So that is an easier transition than, say, burning carbohydrates as its primary, glucose as primary fuel source, and then switching. So anyways, bottom of the line, I feel good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the grocery store here in a bit. I'm going to church. Then after that, I'm gonna get some sparkling mineral water. I'm gonna get some Himalayan sea salt, items that are said to really aid in the fasting process and make it a bit more bearable. I know there's some science behind that. Perhaps I can do some research and talk about it later in the video, but let's go do it now. Ventured to Whole Foods, took a walk around. This was an interesting Whole Foods, to be honest. Whole Foods Market, smaller than a normal Whole Foods. Quaint, is that a right word? kind of just, I don't know, it had this homey, like neighborhoody feel. Either way, we are going to be super bougie right now with this oversized, ignore that, oversized wine glass. We're gonna add a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt. Did I overdo it? I might have overdone it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like too much. Now we're gonna do this Italian sparkling water situation. We're gonna do some Italian roast coffee because I am a coffee drinker, and from my research, it's not going against the fasting rules to have some black coffee, unflavored, 0 calories. It's not going to affect the fasting process, I guess. Did I just rhyme? Yes. That's the meal for the day. About to go get a haircut. Guys, I've been in, I don't know if I mentioned this in the video because I'm so bad at YouTube now. I don't remember if I said this, but I've been in Colorado for the last week launching a business, which is pretty cool. More detail will come on that in the future. I'm gonna do one of those I can't talk about it things right now, but I actually can't. But it's been a lot of fun. And really excited to be back in LA. And this fasting process, guys, I will say it's 216, by the way. So I've been going for about 40 hours. It's so easy. It's so easy to not do something, as in just like not eat food. Now, granted, I have been like slightly hungry today, but like right now I feel extremely good. I'm not doing this to get leaner. Do want to say that. I'm doing it to kind of detox, to cleanse, hate that word cleanse, but to go through this autophagy process. It's cool to know that my body's kind of doing that right now. And yeah, like extreme mental clarity. Energy's been consistent throughout the day. I drank coffee even though I haven't needed it. I haven't needed the coffee, to be honest. I don't know why I drank it, just because it's a habit, I guess. But either way, I'll give you an update after this haircut. What is going on, crew? All right, we are at the gym. I decided to come and hit an arm day despite being about 40 hours into my fast. I'm feeling really good right now, so let's see how this session goes. My last meal, brutal honesty, was Friday night. It is now Sunday. Friday night was chicken wings and beer. A beer and a half. So, I don't have I'm like super low carb, like crazy, like no carbs in here. So we'll see how this session goes. This is a new gym that I joined that's near my place in Los Angeles called No Limits. Super, super cool. Look it up on Instagram. It's called No Limits under the tag. Outdoor training portion, inside training portion. Super cool people, not a lot of people here. There's literally no one in here. So I've got the gym to myself. It's gonna be a dope session. I'm excited, let's hit it. Good morning, guys. It is the morning of day 3. We are officially, I believe, 58 hours into the 72-hour fast. It is, let's see what time it is. On hour 60 of 72, and I woke up this morning feeling very, very tired, including right now, feeling very tired, feeling like a muted version of myself, if that makes sense. Just like kind of energy's low. And one thing that happened this morning is pee was yellow, pee was clear the last 2 days, even though I've been drinking a good amount of water. So I get to drink even more water today to finish out this fast. You know, honestly, I know my body's going through a bit of a detox, going through a cleanse, you know, clearing out, you know, perhaps like parasites, bacteria. There is this thing called mucoid plaque that is in the intestines. Do not recommend looking it up because it's pretty gross, but supposedly when you go on a fast, that mucoid plaque tends to release in the form of a bowel movement. And I've been kind of waiting for that to happen. Not sure if it's gonna happen, but I know that it's on the table. Update after the first 2 movements. Feeling good. Still feeling good. Nothing more to say. I'm so surprised. I'm still feeling really good right now. It's shocking. day. Today is Monday. It is a work day. It's the first work day of the new year. So going to be getting into the routine of things and drinking my water, drinking with Himalayan sea salt, with some coffee, and pushing through to tonight. This process overall has been easier than I expected it to. I haven't had extreme hunger pangs. I haven't had extremely low energy. Like, even though I'm pretty low energy right now, I know it's not like unbearable. I can still think. I can think clearer because my body's not using energy to burn calories. My body's burning its own self as fuel, right? So definitely feel more clear. I feel that I've been more productive the last couple of days as well. Got a lot of things done yesterday. Some self-care stuff, some cleaning around here. And yeah, overall, I'll give my review at the end of the video. But let's see how today goes, because it's gonna be a busy day, a lot of calls, just a lot of things to knock out. And yeah, let's see how I fare. Let's get it going. All right, what is going on, guys? This is the summary of the 72-hour fast video. And now you guys know that I did in fact make it the full 72 hours, which I am proud of myself for doing, although it was much easier than I thought. I had heard from many people and doing my research on the internet that it was gonna be tough and that it's an extremely spiritual experience, and I'm gonna go through all these things and have these realizations. And I'm not trying to discount the process and say that didn't happen. I did have some moments of extreme clarity and also some spiritual breakthroughs, I guess, just like allowing myself to go to a different dimension, maybe because it was just time spent not eating and being with my thoughts and stuff. But either way, I want to wrap up this video quickly, just giving you some takeaways for you guys to chew on if you want to go ahead and try a fast on your own. I don't find many people in the bodybuilding fitness community doing fasts much, which is interesting. I think this is going to be something that starts to be much more common in the next 3 to 5 years. So heard it here first. So a couple things. First thing is I started my weight in Boulder was 211 the night starting the fast, and then I finished up at 204. So I'm sorry, 202. So 9-pound drop. Obviously zero food, just sparkling water, pink Himalayan sea salt, and coffee. So interesting. Obviously did work out during that period as well, but not an intense workout. It was just an arm workout that you saw. To set the record straight, fasting, and I should have made this clear in the beginning of the video, fasting is not for fat loss, all right? Fasting is not for fat loss. It's for reducing inflammation, for de-swelling, the de-swelling of the body, the gut. Your body heals from the gut. We're unhealthy as a nation as of now, and it's about chronic visceral inflammation. Also, a technical term of it's called ascites, and it's giving your body a break to eat up and get rid of old cells and replace it with new cells. So this is a cleansing, detoxing, not in the markety type, buy my detox tea type way, like a legit way to detox, not for fat loss. So something that happens in the first 3 to 4 days of fasting, obviously we went 72 hours. So this is believe it or not, the minimum side when it comes to doing a water fast, the minimum length of time rather than people go. Many people go 5 days, 7 days, 10, longer than that. The first, like I said, 3 to 4 days is really about burning the remaining carbohydrates, sugar, glycogen that's in your system, in your muscles. So that's a detoxification process in and of itself. A lot of brain fog in the prefrontal cortex. Leptin, hunger hormone, is really spiked up. The hunger pangs are coming. Sugar's 8 times as addictive as cocaine. All right, so that's gonna be a big thing that you will experience if you decide to do a fast. It hit me hard the night of day 1 and a bit throughout day 2. I was good day 3 though. So it's interesting. Switching angles because the memory card ran out of space. So what I was saying is sugar being much more addictive than cocaine. With that being said, I will say I have to take ownership for this. I cleared my memory card without importing some clips of my last meal. My last meal was, or my reintroduction meal after 72 hours was a chicken pesto sandwich and an Oreo milkshake. Judge me, totally not the right way to go about it. They say you're supposed to ease back in with bone broth and then with steamed veggies and spinach and all these things, and I simply did not do it. I was ready to break the fast. Even though it wasn't hard, I still wanted to eat some like solid food after 3 days of not eating. I'm sure you guys can understand. You gotta side with me here. So that was my experience. So again, sorry for not being able to show you guys, but overall, it was an awesome experience. I'm going to do it again. I'm committed to doing this once a month for the year of 2019. And who knows, maybe next time I will announce, and if you guys want me to, I'll announce on Instagram, or yeah, probably on Instagram, when I want to do it next. And if anyone wants to join in with me and experience the benefits, you can go ahead and do that. So any questions that you have about fasting, drop them below. Again, I think it's something that's gonna become much more popular going into the future, even with the fitness community, bodybuilding community, and I think it's a wise thing to do. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.